What up, everybody? It's your guy, Rep Butler. I know it's been a minute. I wanted to talk directly to my foundational Black Americans. First and foremost, I wanted to apologize from the bottom of my heart. You know, it's important to admit when you're wrong about something. There's a video that I posted a while back about when Fat Joe went on the now defunct, and that was not a shot, by the way, now defunct Math Hoffa, my expert opinion show as it was with the group barbershop format. And again, that show was dope, not a shot. Where I misspoke when I defined what foundational Black Americans are. Now, just to be clear, I consider myself Black than a mug. I went to Howard University. I was born in Harlem, raised between Harlem and the Bronx. No Jomo. That wasn't a shot at Jimmy, by the way. It just sounds funny. And I just want to be very clear. It was never my intention to make that mistake. I also did some crazy dumbness by talking about Pangea as if that was a time when Black folks was there. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. I was mixing and mingling different factoids to make a very moot point at that moment. And I didn't realize until later after y'all fried me in the comments, which, by the way, I'm not even mad at this. I need to get checked when it's time to check somebody. Feel me? Like, it's cool. But it's been on the internet too long. Yo, not stopping. FBA, y'all don't play. I respect everything about it. Salute. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. My little sister put me on to you first. She's definitely all about the FBA life. And of course, I consider myself FBA as well. It's clear, right? It is what it is. But my bad. Am I completely indoctrinated? Do I read up on everything all day? No, I do not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to stunt. But for my indiscretions to the FBA community, I want to read directly from the official FBA website what a foundational Black American is. And I hope that y'all will give me a reprieve from my misgivings. I'm not going to take that video down, though, because I think it's important. Honestly, when you play yourself, which I made a mistake, keep it up, right? Because as long as I keep it up, y'all see with this other component that I'm doing right now, that everybody makes mistakes, and it's okay if you make a mistake, just you have any time to correct it, which I'm doing right now. Now, what is a foundational Black American so we can have some context here? A foundational Black American is a person that believes that their Blackness is rooted in America and that their ancestors created this country, were intermingled with Native Americans, intermingled with Africans brought on slave ships to be enslaved, and have created a homogenous group that emanated from one tenet of that tree that started in the Americas. I have no idea, my audience, how much you understand, how much you understand about geography, but it has been stated multiple times that at one point, all the land masses that make the continents were one. And then they started to separate. And then that created Africa, North and South America, Europe, Antarctica, all the like, Australia, whatever. Foundational Black Americans believe they never left North America. They didn't branch off into that sect that floated off and became Africa. FBA history. This is from the the official FBA.com. FBA history. Foundational Black Americans, FBA, are the proud descendants of the Black men and women who endured and survived one of the greatest atrocities in human history, American slavery. You absolutely right. Completely. These resilient ancestors built the United States from the ground up, laying the foundation for the nation's economic, political, and cultural development. You goddamn right. Listen, by the way, I went to Howard University. I completely understand and overstand. I chose to go to a Black college for a reason, right? Also, I live in a Black city. I'm from New York originally. I now live in Prince George's County, Maryland, and I used to live in Washington, D.C. Chocolate City, as it used to be known, now is hella mocha latte with it, right? But Prince George's County is still considered one of the wealthiest Black counties in America. So understand, everything I've done has been intentional, for us, by us, dead ass. On top of that, I have my own businesses with an S, with an ES, and I hire intentionally Black people. I've lived all over the country. And the one thing that always kept me coming back here is that it's blackety black, and that's what I'm on. Facts. So again, I want to be super clear, because sometimes this internet and these clips can put you out there in a way that's not completely giving me a 360 or giving you a 360 vantage point on my mentality. So I want to put all that out there as I'm reading this FBA history. These resilient ancestors built the United States from the ground up, laying the foundation for the nation's economic, political, and cultural development. However, the rich history of FBA did not begin in 1619 with the arrival of enslaved black people in Virginia. It began nearly a century earlier. Now, that's where I made my mistake. I was really alluding to that, but my timeline was clearly off by eons when I said Pangea. My bad. And I hope you give me a little grace, because I'm coming to the internet to say my bad and to let you know I had the best of intentions. I was just screwing up my own timelines, which, wound up with me putting my foot in my mouth. In 1526, Spanish colonizer Lucas Vasquez de Ayllon brought the first documented enslaved black people to the shores of what is now South Carolina and Georgia coastline. Shortly after their arrival, these enslaved black people courageously revolted against their captors, leading to the collapse of the Spanish settlement. The surviving Spaniards retreated to the Caribbean, leaving behind the liberated black people. These freed black people integrated with local Native American societies, making a pivotal and often overlooked chapter in the lineage and cultural evolution of foundational black Americans. Completely agree with this. Like most black folks from the Northeast, South, whatever, I too have had Native American people in my family. These stories have gone on for generations. The history is documented, and I'm one of the byproducts of this relationship and homogenization of black, Native, all that. I am FBA by this definition. I believe in it. Hearing it and reading it in the way it has been written only reaffirms that for me, and I should have stuck to the script from the beginning. My bad, yo. We're going to keep it going. Since that defining moment in 1526, the culture and identity of foundational black Americans have been deeply rooted in building resilience, resistance, and an unwavering fight for justice. This spirit of perseverance and ingenuity has shaped every aspect of American society, from infrastructure and agriculture to music, art, and political activism. Facts. FBA are an exceptional people whose enduring legacy continues to inspire generations. We know that. It is important to clarify that foundational black Americans, FBA, is not a group or an organization, Mr. Fat Joe. And there is no designated leader of FBA. I respect that. FBA is a lineage-based designation that specifically refers to the over 43 million black Americans who are direct descendants of the freedmen, the formerly enslaved black people who were emancipated in the United States. This lineage represents a unique and unbroken connection to the foundational builders of this nation, of which I am one, my ancestors. We honor and celebrate the rich history, cultural contributions, and unyielding strength of foundational black Americans. This recognition is not only a tribute to our ancestors, but also a commitment to preserving and advancing the legacy they established. Facts only, proud of it. FBA is me, FBA is we. Thank you for checking your brother. I say your brother because we are family. These are facts. We're a family. And if one of us makes a mistake, it's your job to correct me, virtually give me a spanking, pause, and you did that, and I thank you. Guess what? When you know better, you do better, and y'all put me on my P's and Q's to do better. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe to Brand Power Direct. I got classes and courses coming up online real soon. BrandPowerDirect.com is coming real soon. I do branding and brand marketing amongst many other things. I talked on this topic because I was talking about a certain situation in pop culture, hip hop culture, whatever that was, when Fat Joe made his mistake. And at the end of the day, we ain't saving nobody, just like I'm not saving myself. But I do want to let you know that I can be redeemed, and this is what this video is for. I love you, family, and thank y'all. We all cousins. We all in it together. Peace, and appreciate you.
Luxurious, tasteful, decadent, delightful, delicious. Gelato? Don't mind if I do. Jolie's plant-based gelato. Plant-based luxury redefined.